This is going to be a review of the Corona sharpening tool. I bought this because I'm doing some work at my mom's house trying to use the hedge trimmers, and they're really dull. They're about 10 years old and they've gone through a lot of trimming, so I thought I'd buy this. The price is decent. Pocket-sized tool is ideal for sharpening all blades, pruners, loppers, head shears, and more. So it looks like it has a cover over there. And let me put this info on here so you can pause if you want to read it. So what I'm going to do is I don't really have any pruning shears here, but I'm going to take these things out and I'm going to test them out on a pair of scissors. Why do they call them a pair of scissors instead of a set of scissors? Or that wouldn't even be right. Scissors. All right, so I take these out of the package. Since I don't have any pruning tools here, I'm going to try it out with these scissors. These are really good scissors, but they're kind of going weak on me lately. So let me look at the bevel on this thing. That's what you want to do. You want to look at the bevel, the angle of your cutters, and you want to maintain that angle as you do your sharpening, which in this case, since I am right-handed, is not going to be the easiest thing in the world to do. Now when I look at that, I can see that there is some material there, but it really doesn't look like it's going to file anything. Let's see what it does. Very fine file blade. So it's going to be difficult to do this on camera. I'm going to do the sharpening. And what you want to do is you want to maintain your bevel. Oh yeah, I can hear it now. You want to maintain your bevel and do this about 4 or 5 times, and then you want to go to the back to clean off the burrs that are on there. Let's see if I can do it now. I did a little bit of practicing here. And it'd be a lot easier again if I took these apart, which I'm not going to do. Hear the sound? And I'm going to clean off the burrs over here. Yeah, that's when you can hear it. Because it really doesn't look like there's anything there, but there is definitely something there. And if you look at the, you can see that line was from the file. You see how shiny it is? So it's definitely doing something. Let's try it out. I'm not the greatest of sharpeners because I don't do this for a living, but let's see if it makes any difference at all. It feels like it's harder to cut, but also feels like it made a nice cut. Let me try this again. Oh yeah, there's a nice difference. It feels a lot better than what it did before. Let me try to do this one more time. Hear it? That's the hard part, is to hold that angle. There it is. And these are not made for scissors, they're really made for shears and pruning tools, but if they work on a scissors, then they're definitely going to work. There's no reason they shouldn't work. Probably just takes a little bit of time to get used to holding the right angle. There we go. Do that to take the burrs off. This is real thick cardboard, very thick cardboard. Wow. Yeah, that's nice. That's really nice. All right, there you go. Corona. This would say Corona AC 8300 sharpening tool. Solid carbide, pocket size. I'm happy. I can't wait to take it over to the house and sharpen up the hedge trimmers. And again, you know, it's just like the scissors. All you do with the hedge trimmer, you're going to have a piece, it's going to be shaped like a partial box. You're just going to angle down on one end, angle down on the other end, and angle down on the end side. So you just follow wherever you see a beveled section to sharpen. Totally cool item. I'm just going to take a chance and see what this does. Sharpening a knife should always be done with the blade in a secure area, and I'm going to try this and see what... I know I'm not going to be able to hold the actual angle properly, but I want to see what it does. This would, I'm sure, be done a lot better with a different type of file and a sharpening stone, but who knows? Ooh. Okay, that did something. There's no doubt about that. You definitely don't want to do what I'm doing, which is facing towards the blade. Okay, now I've got it on the right angle. Yeah, now I've got it on the right angle because I can hear it's making the right sound. Oh, this is going to be sharp. I'm getting better at this. I do not advise to do this, but I'm going to do this. It's much sharper towards the end. Right. Getting the angle is the hardest part of this. It really doesn't seem like it does anything, but it really is doing something. But you need to get the right angle for this to work right. I just sharpen this thing with the camera off. I don't know if it's going to cut paper, but boy, is this sharp. Woo! That has got a real... Yikes! It's got a real sharp blade on it. So, yeah, this works. I wouldn't say use something like this on your great cutlery. It's a little scratching over there, but yeah, I'm very happy with this. Hear the sound? That's what you want, is to get that good angle. Might be easier with a sharpening stone or a longer file, but you could probably also do some real good damage. Look at the sharpness over there. Ooh. Yow.